I spent hours and hours trying to find information about my photographer. And since my information was very limited, I decided to message him myself. Hey! Hi! No. Hi! I'm a big fan of your photography. I chose you for my media and communications project. Could you help me by answering some questions? He eventually answered, and this is what he said. Hi, I'm Nima Elm. I'm a London-based photographer, but I'm actually half Iranian and half Irish. I work full-time as a photographer. I shoot a lot of lookbooks, e-com, press shots, anything to give me the money I need to shoot my personal work and get my films developed. I started as an events photographer, taking pictures of friends' night that put on for some beer token. This is the Kodak Portra 400. If it's available, I will definitely use it. It's the film I'm most confident scanning and color correcting. Nighttime scenes are my favorite, during the blue hour just after the sun has set. I love shooting in the most natural way I can. I hate anything that feels contrived. I never want my images to feel like I made them or I forced a model to do an action. If it doesn't feel real, I hate it. I need a chip on my shoulder to keep my drive. It probably sounds terrible, but I got into tennis when I was little because a friend of mine was the best in our school. It used to annoy me, so I got good, till I was better than him, and before I knew it, I was playing in the European tour without much love for the sport. Jealousy and hate are strong emotions. If you can harness them, they can give you a greater drive than love ever can. So to all the photographers out there who I hate, get jealous of, I thank you. You keep me driven, and you keep me shooting. Hi, it's Fleeta again. I chose Nima Elm for several different reasons. First of all, his use of shadow. I love how he uses shadow to create a mysterious feeling, and just to make the picture look a little more artistic. I really admire his use of analog cameras. A disposable camera is different than an analog, but for someone who has tried using something similar, I know that it's not always the easiest camera to use. And here's an example of what happened when I tried to use one. For this photography project, I used my Sony a6400. I walked around Melbourne to find the perfect spot to recreate my pictures. But then I decided to take majority of my pictures in my small bedroom apartment. I use an app called VSCO to edit all of my pictures, and after a couple of hours of editing, this is what my pictures turned out to be like. For this picture, I wanted to replicate the model's mood with her hand gestures and facial expression. This was probably the hardest picture to recreate because of the different angles that Nima took from. This next one is one of my favorite because of the color. Nima's picture was taken from a lower angle, but I had to take it from a higher angle because it was hard for my camera to focus on her face rather than her fingers with a lower angle. I like how simple this picture is. It's easy to relate to the mood because I feel that way most of the time, which is why I wanted to recreate it. When I went to editing, I added a little bit of grain and dust to make the picture more vintage and to create that mood, that very tired mood. To recreate this picture, I made my model wear something a little colorful, and we went to school to take this picture. Made sure it was a windy day so that her hair is blowing towards her face. This one is my personal favorite. I couldn't get the model to wear the same outfit, but I like the color in both pictures and the light streak in the picture that I recreated. Lastly, for this picture, I wanted to make it feel very natural, as if the model doesn't know that there is a camera. Nima has a vignette around his picture, and that's what I tried to replicate as well. Nothing will happen overnight. It's a slow grind, but if you take the time, don't get disheartened, keep shooting, you'll get there. Photography is just a battle you fight with yourself, and if you keep winning those battles, you'll make it as a photographer.